It is the Hopeless Fan Podcast on Thursday, September 23rd, year of our Lord 2021.
Feels like September 11th.
And Thursday night football sucks. So we are actually currently recording during it because it sucks so bad. The Panthers currently lead the Texans 14-6. Late in the third quarter, did you rip ass?
No, that was one of the dogs tearing something apart, probably.
Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, so late in the third quarter, an absolute snoozer, we decided to get this thing out of the way. Because it's a lot better than sitting through watching Chubba Hubbard run into the line of scrimmage for 2 yards. If you're living under a rock, Christian McCaffrey, the only bet I had was for his over rushing receiving total. Obviously didn't hit because he left with a hamstring injury in the second quarter. And other than that, it's been Davis Mills versus what Sam Darnold kind of looked like in New York.
Yeah, as soon as McCaffrey was gone, he was like, oh, I'm back in New York?
Scotty, how are you? You were sounding off in the chat as a proud Christian McCaffrey fantasy owner like myself. And I'm also 0-2 with Christian McCaffrey, so...
No, I hope he fucking dies.
Yeah. And I kind of...
You fucking pussy.
Do you blame yourself?
I was so on him.
Do you blame yourself for joking about benching him?
No, I mean, I stole that from someone else. I made a joke earlier about benching McCaffrey to prove a point to myself.
Art imitating life.
Yeah.
So really, it's that guy's fault.
How's Zacky live bullets doing?
Well, I felt confident in the over. I think it was 40.5.
Yeah, you can still get there.
Yeah. We'll see how. Honestly, I will call it not a win, but
Rip Joe Rogan.
I will call it a not loss. Not at all is lost if we can hit this over on Sam Darnold's passing yards, 256.5.
All right, so maybe it'll be over by the time we're probably not. It probably won't be over by the time we end. But that was your TNF recap. Maybe next week Bengals Jags will be a lot better.
It will be.
I hope so. All right. Here's a prompt I will give you guys. It's a fill in the blank. You have 3 blanks to fill. All right? Zach, I'll start with you. I think there's NFL teams. I think blank is a team no one is talking about and is undervalued or underrated. And then I think blank is overrated. And the sneakiest team is blank.
Okay, well, if you had asked me a couple hours ago, I would have said the Panthers.
Everyone's on the Panthers now.
I guess so. After going a blazing 2-0 start. I said it earlier. Super Bowl's in February, folks. Now I have to change. The Rams. I feel like...
No one's talking about them?
I mean, in LA they are. It's a big market, but I feel like the national media, I haven't seen... at least me personally, from what I have seen them talking about, not talking about, mostly it's like, Brady, still the king of all the fucking... kings, like he's incredible, defying nature, and they're talking about how fucking bad the Falcons are. Overrated, I will say, probably the Chiefs, because I mean they're 1-1, and I think I'm scared for my win total over for them.
Think so? I'm
scared for it. I mean, what was it? 12
and a half.
12 and a half? Yeah. Them getting to 13 at this point, I don't know. It's overreaction. So it's only week 3.
Okay. How about sneaky team?
Sneaky team, I think, is still Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You had to stumble against Raiders, but hey, who among us hasn't had to stumble against that team? That makes me confident about my futures I have in them. So yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
All right, Scotty, how about you? I think blank is a team no one is talking about, but is underrated.
Broncos.
Fair.
I mean, they're one of 2 AFC teams that are 2-0, and they've played bad teams, but they've taken care of business quite convincingly, or like no sweat. And then they have the Jets. They'll probably go 3-0, and everyone will be like, "Well, they're playing garbage teams." It's like, sure, they're playing garbage teams, but. I mean, I feel like that's still an easy reason to sleep on a team.
A wise man once said you can only play the teams on your schedule.
Right. I mean, that's all you can do.
I just think everyone talks about the Broncos. That was such a big
I
just think they do because like their win total like went up substantially in the summer when they thought they were going to get Aaron Rodgers, and it just never came back down, even though they got Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
So it was like, and then like people were just like kind of hyping up Teddy because he's so likable. Everyone roots for him. But
Breaking news.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be kind of a spoiler for that.
Okay.
Sam Darnold passed deep right to Tommy Trembles to put him at 257 passing yards.
Oh, you win your bet.
As long as he doesn't throw any negative passing yards.
Good job. All right, Scotty, I think blank is overrated.
Overrated. It's hard to like do this early in the season, but I mean, I guess I'll just say like the Bucks.
Think the Bucks are overrated?
I think the Bucks are a little overrated right now. I think they're a good playoff team, but I mean, you can say the same thing about the Niners. I'm just looking at 2-0 teams, really.
Do you think the Raiders are overrated?
It was my turn
no,
next.
I mean they beat two really good
Okay,
teams.
I just wanted
so,
him to because
really...
he's usually like way down on them. That's his.
No, I mean not yet. I mean week 3, I think the Bucks have allowed a lot of points against them. The Bucks have holes, man.
Yeah.
On that defense. Now, if they turn it on, whatever. But I'm actually changing my answer. I actually have an actual overrated team that I had written down and didn't even say it. But it's the Cardinals.
Fuck.
The Cardinals should be 1-1.
Spoiled. No, I like that.
Yeah, Cardinals, and then a sleeper team is it's always the Seahawks. Seahawks.
Damn it! I put down Seattle too.
Seahawks could obviously be 2-0, and I think Seattle's just. I mean, you can never sleep on Seattle. I mean, I thought like in 2018 they would have the number 1 overall pick, and then they went to the playoffs and lost to Dallas. But that's the thing about Seattle. You can't count out Russ.
Not Sneaky Pete either.
Okay, well, really up against it here. I will say I think New England is a team no one is talking about and is kind of undervalued.
Just the way they like it.
I mean, they're a red zone fumble away from being 2-0, and they have kind of like the perfect system for Mac Jones where he's like not asked to throw deep or anything. Throwing a lot of underneath. They're like, if you look at the box score from Sunday's win against the Jets, it was like the Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith with like 4 or 5 catches, and then James White is their leading receiver. Kind of like older years Brady in a way, but it works for them. They're content with scoring 20 to 30 points. Everyone's just talking about Mac Jones, but not the Patriots itself. Like, that defense has looked fantastic in 2 weeks. And Mac Jones is like, yeah, he's the best of the rookie quarterbacks right now because 2 of them are just sucking ass in Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence, and 2 of them aren't playing until this week. So I think New England is a team no one is talking about and is undervalued. I think Green Bay is overrated. They've played 6 awful quarters, and the defense has cluster injuries at linebacker, and it's just not that great in general, even with a new defensive coordinator. I think Monday night Jared Goff kind of gave away that game with a fumble, and the Lions gave away the game with a 4th and 1 pass play call that was awful. And you can't gift wrap Aaron Rodgers points. Obviously, Rodgers is not the overrated part of the Packers. And then a sneaky team after it was taken from me. I'll say the Saints. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. It's the only thing that comes to mind right now.
Wow.
I'm going to actually say Minnesota. Minnesota's my sneaky team. Minnesota's absolutely my sneaky team.
That's a better answer.
Because they could be 2-0 right now. They're
Dallas is a good sleeper.
Well, Dallas is the favorite to win the East. But, yeah, Minnesota should very well be 2-0 right now. And they're a well-coached team. I think is going to bounce back. What, Zach?
My over for Sam Darnold's passing yards was actually 262.5.
Okay.
You want to guess how many passing yards he has?
261.
262.
He'll throw it.
I hope so. They got a comfortable lead.
He throws 3 incompletions, and it's up to the defense to just stop.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Panthers now
Could you imagine?
settling for a field goal inside the
Well, if you remember what I said in the Monday night game, I said I bet you this game ends 35-17, and that was
you were joking. You were like, "What if this game ended 35-17?"
I know, right? And then it was before the Packers scored 35.
Yeah,
it was and it ended exactly that score.
Okay.
This game sucks.
It does.
Literally, the
brutal.
Panthers are reminding me as like a fucking some dude I play on online Madden. He
Yeah.
just takes the lead in the first quarter and then milks
Yeah,
the clock.
they had it.
if he
They had
gets
it.
the ball
They
back.
had 4th and 1 inside the 10.
What are you doing?
And they kicked a field goal.
How's that fun?
Yeah, well,
how's that fun?
yeah, they make the
Matt
field goal,
Rule?
they're
Are
just-
you having a good time out
Yeah,
there?
they're just like, oh, well, Davis Mills has scored 12 points against us.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, this game sucks. Let's just get into Boardwalk.
Brighter days ahead.
God, this game sucks.
Actually, Zach, give me your 4 playoff teams in college football if the season ended right meow.
Right meow?
Yeah.
Not according. Not.
Throw the rankings out.
Yeah. Bama,
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tough. Iowa.
Ooh.
I love Iowa.
Contrarian.
What?
I love Iowa. And
Iowa is not going to the playoffs. It's your pick.
They
then.
said if it ended right
put it
now.
right now.
if
These are
season
teams I
ended
think
right
that
now.
are the best.
This is the exercise.
Can I throw in something stupid?
Oh, you already put in Iowa.
Okay, a team that's they're number 5 in the country. They're the first team
I'm
out.
just kidding. All right, go ahead.
Texas Tech.
Why?
I watched them when I had their spread
Are they
against.
actually good or?
I mean,
Well,
they haven't played
covered
anybody
more
yet.
than
They haven't beat anybody
Are they
yet. But
undefeated?
yeah, they're 3-0.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just watched it. I'm like, is this guy Patrick Mahomes? But he went back to school.
They go Bama, Georgia,
Sure, easy, safe ones.
Penn State. Name a better resume than Penn State in the Big Ten.
Oh, in the Big Ten,
Wisconsin on the road,
Iowa.
Auburn at home.
Michigan.
Iowa,
Michigan hasn't beaten anybody.
they covered.
I mean, Michigan has beaten people, so check that
like
one down.
good people. I mean, you got me there.
He fucking burnt your ass. Fucking burnt your ass, bro.
And Cincinnati.
Didn't look good against
Fucking homer
Indiana
pick.
in the
I have
first
Cincinnati,
half.
too.
They covered by double digits.
Yeah, I mean, you just said that Packers played 6 horrible quarters.
Yeah, UC's played 2 in 3 games. Scotty, what were yours?
Alabama,
Scotty?
Georgia, Oregon.
Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I left off.
Don't hate it.
Alabama, Georgia, Oregon.
Not good for our future on them.
And Ole Miss.
Okay, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
He
I
getting
like
his
that quarterback.
How does that to look at
I'm a
game
college
against Alabama next week?
I like college quarterbacks.
Yeah, that guy's like has his odds have like shot up to Heisman.
Yeah, I watched him against Louisville. He had some swag, so I liked it.
I think like Alabama, Ole Miss might be bet the over no matter what.
Yeah.
63-48 last year.
No,
I mean, it's going to be high, but
No.
still probably not.
You saw how many points.
That's why Vegas is going to win so much money.
I know, but like just have
Oh
some
yeah.
fun.
What's it gonna set at, like 64?
Probably higher than that.
66?
I don't know.
I bet it's like
Maybe,
72.
Is Bama really going to give up? Is Bama really going to give up 40 something again?
Right, and Ole Miss
All right.
defense kind of been looking good.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into Boardwalk. Zach 8-8, Scotty 7-9. I'm 10-6.
Sure
I'd be
you
6.
are.
I would have went 6-2 last week if I didn't get bullied out of Baltimore.
Yeah, and I would have gone if I didn't get bullied out of the Washington football team against the Chargers week 1. I would have won too. Thanks, Shelby.
Well, a bunch of bullies. You guys picked some shit games, by the way. When I asked you to give 2, you
Those
just
are
picked
good
the
games.
worst games.
If you don't like them, then pick your own games.
How are
was
they
trying to be nice.
bad games?
Well, you picked Indy and Tennessee, or it's like backup quarterback on the road, maybe.
Hey.
And then
When we're doing this in fucking March, why don't you tell me
What
if you
teams did I
think
pick? I
it's a
picked
shit game?
Tampa Bay Rams and who else?
that was a good pick. And then whoever picked Miami and Vegas, backup quarterback on the road. And then
Oh no, I
whoever
picked Indy.
Yeah, and then
Picked
whoever
Indy.
Zach picked Saints, Patriots.
Well, it's tough. It's
Like,
tough
would-
to pick that one. I don't want to give you one that you like. Then you'll just fucking
That's a
win.
coaching battle right there.
And then I picked Chargers Chiefs as my one.
That's the barn burner.
All right, let's go into the first game. Indianapolis on the road. Tennessee 5.5. What do you say?
I have a question about this.
Yes.
Tennessee at home
Yeah.
with all those offensive weapons, a shit defense, sure, but they're playing what is in reality the Colts' third string quarterback, because up until his injury, Ellinger was the second string quarterback at preseason in that point.
Yeah.
So It's at home. You just had a marquee win. Overtime, sure. But Derrick Henry went the fuck off.
He did.
And Julio had a good game.
Julio did have a good game.
So why is this minus 5.5?
Because Vegas likes money. I'm taking the Colts.
They know.
I already wrote down Colts.
They know something that we don't know. But I'm going to go with my gut here. Take Tennessee minus 5.5. There's something weird here.
Scotty, you got Colts.
I have Colts.
Do you want the crossfire with Zack or?
You take it. I don't want to. I don't know. I'm not bet. Then I'm already crossfiring Vegas. I don't need one with Zack.
Yeah. So this line's already reflecting that Wentz is going to be out. But
what would it be if Wentz was playing?
3.
I
surprised
still
the quarterback
like.
only gets 2, but whatever.
Well, because Wentz has been that bad.
Right.
He hasn't been that bad, has he? I mean, he played a pretty good game against the Rams.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
I don't think he did. I mean,
he
at
kept it
least
close.
his QBR was awful. At least I think. But like the Colts just like
Oh, but
they
they'll kick a
covered
field
the
goal
game,
here.
but
Okay.
they covered the game. Yeah, Wentz had a 28.5 QBR week 1, and then a 57 week 2.
Mini mickle,
so
mickle,
bad.
muckle.
But yeah, I think it's like I don't want to take Tennessee because it's like they're not a good enough team to be like, oh, we can relax this week and beat Jacob Eason.
Right.
Or especially like
They have a good
they're
defense.
exhaling right now. They're the Tennessee's exhaling right now after coming back against Seattle and be like, oh my god, we avoided 0-2.
Yeah.
That's why I like Indianapolis. Next game, Saints 2.5 the spread.
It moved.
Yeah, it was 3 like when I wrote this down it was 2.5, but it was 3 like all day before that, and right now 2.5 still. So, Scotty, why don't you start?
Saints at where?
Patriots.
Oh, right, New England. Yeah. What's the over under of that game?
42.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the. Oh fuck. I'm gonna take the under in that game.
Under 42.5.
Yep, under 42.5.
Crossfire.
Crossfire. Okay.
I love 42.5 here.
You like over?
Yes. I love the over
Any
42
reason
and a
why?
half here. I like all of my picks. None of this has to do with fucking reason. This is all going off my fucking gut, okay? And
Remember
I made
2 years
Nate,
ago when I
so
did that? I was like, guys,
all
it's
I'm
a
doing
feeling.
is losing the VIG here. All I'm doing is losing the
Went like
VIG here,
0-6.
honestly. So I'm here for the ride, not for the money. Clearly, if I'm 8-8.
I don't see how the Saints are going to score.
Yeah, I mean, Saints looked
They-
like inept last week.
Well, and they have just no weapons in the passing game. And it looked okay against an awful Green Bay defense, but then like Carolina comes in, and now
Well, I mean, it looked okay with 148 total yards passing.
right, but
So
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
the
They
Green
didn't
Bay
have
gave
to-
it up in their own side of the field
right.
like 4
They
times.
didn't even have to air it out. Now it looks bad against Carolina. Now you get New England in Foxborough, chilly weather.
Well, to be fair, Carolina hasn't allowed anyone to do anything yet.
When is Michael Thomas coming back?
like 6 at the earliest, week 6, 7 at the earliest.
No, week 8. After
Oh.
their buys like week 7 or week 8. He'll be back after that. It's garbage.
Yeah, that's I would lean under, but I like New England laying 2.5 more.
Yeah.
I just think, I mean, 2 great coaches probably know each other like books, so I like under there. But just New England getting it just a field goal to win, I like it a lot, especially the way Mac Jones is playing. And
Sorry to interrupt. Michael Thomas by week 6. He'll probably be back week 7. Yeah, at the early. So I think what you said.
Moving on. Next game, Chargers 6.5-point underdogs at Arrowhead, total 54.5. Zach.
Under 54.5.
Yeah.
Just go against the grain. They're like high-powered offenses throwing all over the place. Defense can't stop water from rolling downhill. I don't know. I just go. I don't know. It just
Crossfire.
feels like just go for the under.
Scotty crossfire. I will
Yeah,
say,
I feel like Justin Herbert and the Chargers have just been waiting to kind of go off. I think Brandon Staley's defense has done a good job, but I mean, Kansas City is probably going to be sour from last week, and
yeah, and you're
I mean,
gonna
start
have
off
to
the game.
You're gonna have to.
Andy
score.
Reid's just going to pile it on, I think, early if he can.
Yeah, I can see this game getting like 35-10 though.
And you might be getting some good value going over just because that Chargers-Cowboys game went 20-17 and there was one punt in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That was weird. And so many called back. So, Zach, if you think it's 35-10, you might as well put Kansas City minus 6.5.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like going against the grain here is more of the pick that I'm making. And these two teams that they feel like are high-powered offenses. I mean, they are. A lot of weapons and a good young quarterback in Justin Herbert.
I'm taking Chargers plus 6.5. I love it.
The Chiefs are expensive. They always are. They never cover.
They never cover. I mean, this is obviously probably a better spot to play. I would love this even more if they would have beaten Baltimore and this was 7.5. Mm-hmm. But even if they beat Baltimore with a game-winning field goal, they still don't even cover that game. But yeah, I love the Chargers here. A better defense on paper than the Chiefs. They can keep it close. And I always have the backdoor opportunity if need be with Herbert. But I think it comes down to a field goal.
Yeah, and Darnold hit his passing over.
Nice. All right. Next game, Miami. 4.5-point dogs in Vegas. Total 44. Scotty.
4.5. It's 3.5 or 4.5?
4.5.
4.5 now. Yeah, give me Vegas 4.5. Fuck it. I mean, if with Brissett out there, I mean the Raiders are riding something hot. I mean, the best way to go 3-0 is to face a backup quarterback at home. I don't think they're really overlooking anyone. I would be hard pressed to believe. I know you could say like the Dolphins are hungry. They just lost 35-0, but I would be hard pressed to believe that the Raiders, after winning 2 like statement games against AFC North opponents, that they're gonna like put out a flopper against the Dolphins. But the Raiders do it every year, so whatever. Yeah. Fool me 3 times, shame on me. So if it does lose, whatever.
Yeah, fool me twice. You ain't gonna fool me again.
Waiting for the Vegas collapse is like, when's it gonna happen? But I will say, like, the Raiders' defensive line was so good against Lamar Jackson week 1, like running all over the place to try to catch him, and then they get Big Ben, Mr. Statue, and now they get Jacoby Brissett, Mr. Statue, to pass. And the Dolphins have an awful offensive line. I can't believe they passed on.
The Ravens 2 weeks later put out a statement regarding their poor run offense against the Raiders, and they said, well, everybody just didn't have enough time getting enough reps, not enough time in the film room. Now we've got everything together. That's why our run game was so stale against the Raiders. They said that today. It's like, okay, way to fucking walk it back to 2 weeks later.
What's your play?
My play is, Vegas minus 4.5. They
makes me think I need to bet Miami.
Hot fucking take. They might win the division.
The Raiders? You already bet them to win the division.
No, I didn't. Bet the Steelers to win the division. I bet they're over on their win total.
You bet the Raiders to win the division like 3 days.
Oh, that's right, I did, because they were plus 400 leading the division. Shit.
Yeah, it's tough when you haven't started division play yet.
Talk more shit, why don't you?
The defending Super Bowl champs are on the West Coast. They are laying 1 over under 55 against the Rams, both 2-0.
It's not what I took them at.
But one team, is this game 3 yet? Oh, it's not? Okay. Let's see. It's back to 1.
It was 2.5. The funniest part was like where Scotty like I think he said something about this is before the Antonio Brown. When I said it's at 2.5, and he was like, "That's before the Antonio Brown news." Like that doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't it go the other way?
No, I didn't say. I said it would never move to 3 before the Antonio Brown news. Like I still don't think his injury alone is making it go to 3, and obviously the lines say that. But what I was saying was, I said that there's no chance it moves to 3. I said that before there was injury news or COVID news.
Either way, I love
half
Tampa.
A point away.
I love Tampa -1, simply because I think the Rams have kind of been overrated. Week 1, you got them on Sunday Night Football, and it was like immediately like, oh, look at the gun show, Matthew Stafford, yada yada yada. But I mean, the Bears still moved the ball pretty damn well against the Rams in that game. And then, of course, you go to Indianapolis, and Carson Wentz and that offense does pretty decent against you. You don't cover that game, and Tampa's coming in just firing on all cylinders, and anyone can beat you at any point. The Rams' awful rushing attack. Darrell Henderson looks like he might be out with a rib injury this week, and Sony Michel's the backup. But it doesn't matter because no one can run on the Bucs anyway. I like Tampa -1, even though it looks like AB probably out. Scotty Miller season.
Speaking of Scotty, I'm also on the Rams.
Oh, you're on the Rams?
+1.
Yeah. Sorry, not also. I'm against you, Rams.
Okay,
+1.
Gotcha. That's our crossfire.
Crossfire.
All right, Zach?
I'm on the under 55.5.
Ooh,
and I don't think that these defenses are getting enough recognition here. I mean,
that's because Tampa's defense is terrible.
So is the Rams. The Rams just gave up.
Had not against the Falcons, I guess.
Yeah, they did.
The Rams
Not
got
in the
carved apart
fourth
by
quarter, I
shitty
guess.
Carson Wentz and Jacob Eason, besides one interception.
You can move the ball through the air against this Buccaneers defense. Is that Murphy Bunting was injured opening night with that awkward elbow injury? Yeah, they've been susceptible through the air, but
I don't know. I like
it's a high total.
It's a high total.
And SoFi Stadium, something about SoFi Stadium. We were told it was fast turf, and literally every game goes under there. Just like Dallas Chargers last week.
You got to score a lot of touchdowns to get over 55.5.
That's what I've been told.
I like it.
Okay. We move into Sunday Night Football. Green Bay, 3.5-point dogs at San Fran. Total 50. Zach.
I feel like the under 50 here is the easiest fucking play I've ever made in my life.
All right, we have a crossfire.
Oh, you like the over 50?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
What's the game again?
Do you think that Packers 49ers, do you think that Jimmy G just airs it the fuck out against this horrible Packers secondary? Is that what you're feeling?
No, I think the entire Packers defense is pretty subpar, especially the trenches and especially at linebacker.
You have nothing going on with the run game in San Francisco. You have to keep that in mind.
You can plug and play Kyle Shanahan. And literally, Eli Mitchell has been there the last 2 weeks. He finished the game week 2 against the Eagles, and he's healthy this week.
Honestly, if you play Trey Lance here, I would take the over.
But
with Jimmy G, I like the under.
I love the over in this game. I love the over.
San Francisco can't really run the ball.
I think they can't.
I guess the Packers defense, I think anybody
they don't have any.
Eli Mitchell's been great.
Eli Mitchell's also going to be out this game.
You positive he's out because he finished?
There's a very possible. They said that his shoulder injury this week. I have him on my other fantasy team, so I'm an expert.
Do they have player props for him yet?
Well, they have to start for those player props.
No player props at all.
Chuba Hubbard just dropped a touchdown, like clear fucking in his hand. Anyway,
then it's Trey Sermon's season.
Oh, great! Let's not put.
I don't think he's playing either. He's got a concussion.
He was limited.
I dropped.
Anyway,
so go pick him up.
I don't know. This game's tough, but I'm going to take San Francisco -3 because Aaron Rodgers struggles against San Francisco.
Yeah, and every year the 49ers are able to cook up some scheme rushing-wise that just shreds the Packers. It's 3.5, by the way.
Okay, 3.5.
Okay. We go to bonus. You know what? I'll start. Going to the Baltimore Lions game. I like Baltimore's team total over 29.5.
Great pick.
I have not been how could you be impressed with the Lions defense at all this year? 35 to the Packers. 41 was it? Yeah, 41 to the 49ers. They lose Jeff Okudah. There's just no sizzle in that defense at all. And that's the biting ankles, Ford Tough, Campbell defense and team, but they're going to have to play shootouts all year. And I kind of like -8, honestly, but you saw Jared Goff can't compete in a shootout unless he gets an onside kick and a wacky fumble or two down the stretch like he did in the 49ers. He choked that game away in Green Bay when they were winning at halftime. I just like Baltimore to run it. They always run it up against awful teams. I mentioned to you they're 7-1-1, 7-2-1 against sub-500 teams last year against the spread. Both hardballs are just bullies like that against bad teams. Jim at the college ranks, Michigan will beat Northern Illinois by 70. Harbaugh runs it up against the Bengals. I respect it in this case because I like the pick over to score 30 against the Lions. I love it.
Okay, I'll go ahead with my bonus, and it's going to be. You smell the cheese? You smell that cheese? Seattle Seahawks rat line -1.5.
This is rat.
Is Rat City. This is the Rat King. All 50 rats with
and
their
you're on
tails.
The side of the rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the Seattle rat line -1.5. Give me the cheese.
Minnesota in the game.
Give me the cheese.
I love Minnesota.
Gouda, gefilte fish.
Okay, your bonus. Scotty, bonus.
Yeah. I have a bonus.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Bengals, Steelers.
Ooh.
Over 20.5 in the first half.
Oh, where'd you come up with this? Where'd you cook this up?
Just looking at the first half lines, my guy. 20.5, three touchdowns. I think Burrow gets one in.
I love that.
You know, it's just 3 tutties. 3 tuds.
I love it. Okay, I have 3 ones I really like, but I'm gonna stick with my gut on this Zack special. It was gonna be Atlanta +3 to the moon, but it's gonna be the Bears +7 in Cleveland.
Okay.
I like Chicago's defense where it's at. It obviously got shredded week 1.
The Cleveland offense is designed for close games. I feel like that's just how they're built.
Losing Jarvis Landry, now Donovan Peoples-Jones is your number 1 target.
OBJ coming back this week?
Scotty, that's your guy. You're our injury guy.
More than
You're
likely.
our inside
More
source.
than likely, OBJ will be back. But yeah, it's
so
trending
the Browns,
like at a very
the
good
Browns
direction.
lose the game outright then.
Yeah, absolutely. They can't win with OBJ.
Yeah. OBJ, second straight full practice Thursday. I don't know if he's going to be 100%. I mean, he should be. It's kind of been a while when everyone else is coming back from ACLs in like 2 weeks. But
look for an OBJ injury in this game.
here's the thing: if I'm the Bears and I'm a favorite, I like Andy Dalton as my quarterback because you can play it safe. You're supposed to win. Like Sunday's game against the Bengals, if Andy Dalton was the quarterback, I think the final score is 20-10. He doesn't, put the ball in harm's way. If I'm an underdog, I like Justin Fields because he's more likely to win the game by 14 or lose it by 14 because he's so explosive with his running ability. And I mean, we haven't really seen him much as a passer. He was okay. He was actually kind of underrated in that Bengals game. He threw a touchdown Allen Robinson should have caught, dropped it in the end zone. But I know it's hard to single out just one play. But the injuries for the Browns and them having to rely on Kareem Hunt, Chubb, that calls for a fast game and a close game. But I think the Bears defense could be up for the task stopping the run like they did against Joe Mixon last week. So I like the underdog. I like the Bears.
Okay.
Super Bowl shuffle.
Locks. For me, my lock. Are you ready?
Yes. What, can I guess it?
Yeah. You're not going to get it, but you can guess it.
Is it a spread or a total?
No, neither.
Okay.
Prop.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Is it a
go
team
ahead.
total?
Well, here's my question.
Oh, God.
So player props are not up yet.
Right.
Can I, regardless of what it ends up being,
Regardless of the number?
can I take one?
Regardless of the number bet, you fucking
Player
wilding. Keep going though.
How sharp? How sharp are you? I don't care what the number is. Say it.
Take the over. I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
gonna
You
be-
can be a fucking 100.
I'm going to be taking Calvin Ridley's over receiving yards, whatever it ends up being,
Dory
against the
Jackson.
That's
Giants.
weird.
Can I have it?
Sure.
If I can't have it, that's fine. I have a backup pick.
Well,
Same game.
Is your backup pick a spread?
No,
A total?
it's a team total.
Okay. I don't mind letting him have it.
Yeah, I would love to give it
Scotty?
to you. Go ahead. Take it.
Okay,
All right, Calvin
sure.
Ridley,
Whatever it
over-
is, receiving yards.
I'm gonna just write whatever.
Whatever it
you
is.
gotta remind me.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll bet it when
Okay.
it's available.
Okay.
My backup pick, if you'd like to know. Would you like to know? It's okay if you don't want to know.
Is it Atlanta over?
It's their under team total.
It's Atlanta's under team.
It's at
total, but you
22 and a half.
You like the receiver to go over?
Yeah, it's the Julio Jones special. No touchdowns, but a bunch of fucking yards. Because their offense is so bad, the turnovers are crazy. Yeah, I don't see how they get more than 3 touchdowns here. I just don't see
You
it.
seen the Giants defense much this year? I know you've watched them in 2 games.
just-
Taylor Heineke carve them up. They get no pressure.
Under 22 and a half.
I mean, that's your hypothetical lock, but you got Ridley.
Yep.
Okay.
And I still have my lock of the week of the century, which will be something else.
All right, Scotty. You also have Scotty's party parlay.
And your tease and thank you.
Fuck.
I got my tease and thank you.
Yep.
Are you getting on the book right now?
No, we're not. But we're at 33. Is the over back?
Well, she could have got that over 31.
Oh my god.
I have 43.
No kidding.
I have over 43. So fuck.
Yeah.
I'm taking
40 and a
Baltimore
half.
-9 is my lock against the Lions. Lions are trash. Lions are like.
If I get a Houston-
Lions gave a good fight at the beginning of the year against spreads. Now they collapse. It's
Scotty, I'll give you a little gift. You get -8.
okay. -8.
100. You sucker! There's no way. What?
Baltimore money line.
Nathan. Okay.
He got it at plus 110.
Yeah. Zach, you bet $50 on the Steelers to win the North. You're that confident?
That's crazy.
Yeah, because the bad guys always win.
That's crazy. What? Damn, that's crazy.
Best of luck, guy.
Oh my God,
okay.
what? That's crazy.
All right, Scotty, you got your party parlay?
Who leads?
I'm cooking it up. Hold on. You know, last week.
I'm cooking it.
Last week, I didn't like the board, but I talked myself into the board from Boardwalk.
I talked myself into the entire thing.
This week, I can't even do that. Not with this board. So give me a hot sec. Give me your teas and thank you.
That will lose. We'll start with Zach's lock of the week of the century, which I've gotten several emails about being 0-2, and they're just losing money from it. And they used to be their guy.
Hey,
now.
Super Bowl is in February.
I don't know what that means for this.
Scotty, that means there's a lot of games left to be played. Scotty, you're gonna love this.
Okay.
Can you tell me why?
Because the Broncos.
I'll give you. Okay. Warmer.
That's my guess.
Okay, what's your guess? What aspect of this game?
The under.
Jets team total under.
Broncos team total over 26.5.
That's a lot of points.
This
that's a ton.
This is gonna be a fucking.
He's done that one with
bloodbath.
Denver.
I think, honestly, I'm gonna say this right now.
50% success rate.
I think that Zach Wilson will not be the only Jets quarterback to see the field this week, and it's not going to be because of injury. It's going to be so bad by the end of the game they put in whoever the fucking backup is.
Dude, this game scares the fuck out of me. Because I mean, if you think that's
Why?
strong, because it's just like such a trap, and like
Yeah,
Zach Wilson already had
afraid
his
of.
own. Zach Wilson already had his like rookie game where he threw 4 interceptions.
I
This
think
is
it's
his
going to be
bounce
even
back.
worse
Like,
this week.
He'll throw like two touchdowns and 2 interceptions for 260, and the Broncos will win like 20-10 kind of game. Or 20-14.
Well, Scotty, to be fair, Scotty was like, this was last week with Trevor Lawrence. Like, this is a trap game. Lawrence looked awful.
Yeah. Well, after the first drive, he didn't.
But-
Goddamn.
Right. Here's my thing. Well, like, we didn't do stand-up bunk, but my bunk is that I have to go to a wedding during the 4 o'clock slate. But there's
This weekend.
Yeah, I have a wedding Sunday.
Imagine.
I'm in the doghouse because of my dedication to the game, and you're going to a wedding.
Where were you at last week? I haven't seen it since 2019.
Somewhere way better than the fucking wedding. I can guarantee you that.
I don't doubt that. But if there was a week to miss for a wedding, it's this one because there's only 4 o'clock games, and they're kind of I like Seattle. I like Minnesota a lot. But
You'll be able to watch it.
I know. But here's my problem: is that if I
you think about killing
if
me?
I bet Denver in this game,
I bet you they got this game in heaven and hell.
I bet if I bet Denver in this game, that I'm just gonna like check my phone during the wedding, and it's gonna be like 13-10 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I'm like, what? Like, but I also feel if I was watching it, the Broncos would win by 17.
Yeah.
But when I'm not watching it,
So it's really on you.
that's how I felt about the Broncos. Maybe it's just because this is Broncos Jets from 2018, where I was at the Bengals game and then I just looked up during the game and saw the ticker of the other scores, and the Jets were winning by like 40. I was like, how the hell's that happening?
Win?
I have a question here.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty.
2018.
Should I go to Columbus on Sunday?
Bro, that's fucked up.
Huh.
I'm free for the 1 o'clock, and Scotty's coming down here
Oh, he's coming down here?
next week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Broncos Ravens.
What? That's the next week. Oh, fuck.
That's fucked up.
That's literally next week. Oh, we're also going to be watching
You're...
the Notre
UC
Dame game
Saturday.
with my pops. Yeah, that's going to be lit. Zach, come up to Columbus.
I'll probably stay down here. Yeah, talk me into it.
Yeah.
At least I went up when you were gone the entire day. I'm literally here for 9 games.
Guys,
at
don't
1
compete
o'clock.
against me. It's
You're-
just sad.
Hey, TBD.
Also, I don't like you guys using me as your kid. Be like, oh, what the fuck? When you guys can hang out,
Got
it's
nothing
like
to do
then
with
you guys
you.
compete on
This
who sees
divorce.
me.
Hey, listen. This divorce is not your fault.
Hey, and then But what do you guys? How do you guys think I feel when you're like, oh, Zach, are we gonna hang out? It's like, okay, cool. And then it's like, oh, well, Scotty's up in Columbus. So we'll just like.
It's probably the same way I feel when it was like, oh, I'm hopping on to play COD with Scotty.
Nobody's stopping you from getting an Xbox and learning how to play Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's really your fault.
Or a PlayStation. You already have a PlayStation. You literally Warzone is free.
If you started playing basketball,
So you're literally acting
Warzone is free to play.
Crazy right now.
Honestly, I think I could be better than you at basketball than you could be at Call of Duty.
There's no chance.
I have a jump shot. Who's to say?
You have to jump.
I have a party.
I can jump. I have powerful legs from carrying around all of this weight. Don't test me.
Panthers are needing the ball. It's 24-9. Their spread hit. I knew it would, and I bet it in a fucking parlay with Appalachian State, who's like gonna lose straight up.
I got
Scotty and I had this big conversation.
The
about
teaser's alive.
How he wanted to be sharp, and just because we both had a really good week, it's like I want to be sharp. Just like it's hard.
So far, you're sharp.
No, I was
so
sharp
far,
all
you're
week.
sharp.
I've been sharp all week except for tonight. Tonight I took passionate
Well,
bets.
just like,
Sounds like your
Appalachian
teaser's
State
good.
1 by 1. God damn it.
What was the spread?
Minus 7.5.
You did tease it down to half?
speaking of teasers,
Tease it, thank you.
Or I could have just taken the fucking 2 money lines, but whatever.
Can I go into the book now?
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
I have my party parlay if you want it.
Because I have to take... Oh, okay. Well, go with that.
Party parlay.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm even now because of today, and I've won some money this week. I'm so pissed.
I might be losing to the VIG. No.
I'm at
I don't
0.
know.
and
Doesn't
I have
matter.
some money.
Go ahead.
I literally paid for my jersey. But not even.
Oh, Stan, we're officially going to the Broncos Browns Thursday night game.
Oh,
We
that's
sure
a stand.
are.
That's a good stand. The money, I literally lost the money I bet, or I lost the money I paid for that already today that I had won.
That's okay. That's all right.
Damn it. I actually, Zach or Shelby, how much were the tickets? 127.
Yeah, it's like 127.
Literally what I was up this week. Literally
Really?
the exact number. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, the hopeless
You
fan
wanna make-
takes Cleveland.
Want to make your God? Want to make God laugh?
Tell him to play it. I'm gonna make a video out of it.
Do it. You
Our
should.
old hopeless fan videos. We're gonna make a video about it.
Love
Make sure you should use like one of those like Columbine cameras.
Out of left field.
My days of shooting up schools are done.
Well, I mean, like just like the old school '90s camera.
No, like LeBron at the 3-point contest.
Right.
Whatever he was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
No, wait, that
Come
was
on.
a flip phone.
I mean, that's just
Who was
immature
that?
for anyone to
It
think
was
that I
LeBron.
meant anything other than that.
Right.
I think he was at a WWE match.
Yeah, it was. It was a cell phone though.
Yeah.
There was someone at
Flip
the dunk
phone.
contest. Like,
Oh, it's Shaq.
It's Shaq. That's right. Well, yeah, just hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he drinks a fucking bottle of water, it's like,
yeah. Scotty's party parlay. Go ahead.
potty parlay. We have to take
All
it.
right. 7-team True Rods parlay plus 5,700.
Good Christ.
One of these is going to hit.
Yeah.
Right?
Not confident this week.
Shh. Why would you? Okay. Why would you say that?
All right.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Ready to waste my money on it.
Let me list it all out, and then I'm gonna be bought in. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I just have to, work it all out loud. So
He hasn't even taken it yet.
He didn't prepare one.
Cardinals. Well, I told you I had to brew it up. Cardinals at Jaguars. Now,
Money line or spread?
no. Under 51.5. Jaguars aren't putting up points. Cardinals are gonna go up early.
Why can't the Jags put up points in that game?
Because they won't.
Let him finish.
They're not
Scotty,
going to.
let him. Or Shelby,
Urban
let him
Meyer's on
finish.
his way out.
It's his party.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
He's
my
got
party.
a long contract to be on his way out.
30-14. Cardinals.
Okay, love it. Can't wait for it to actually happen.
Bills to win. Bills
That's
just
easy.
to win. Beat the
Right?
football team. At home
Right.
against football team against Tyler Heineke. Yeah.
Please. Taylor Heineke, not
I
Tyler Heineke.
also like football. If you want better odds, I also like Washington football team plus 7 there.
That's okay. I'm
10
cool
games
with
to
the money.
prepare, but take
I
Bills
love
money
watching
line
the
if you
football
want.
team in that. I think
Okay.
the Bills are overrated. Hot take.
Okay, so
Then why don't you
take
have it
Washington football
in the
team
thing at
plus
the top?
get even better odds.
Nope, I like the money line. Go ahead.
Patriots to win. It's
Okay.
in New England.
Minus 145.
We got the
Who loses in
Falcons to
Foxborough?
win. You hate that, Zach.
Love it. Love it.
Plus
love it.
125. Really
One
juice.
day you'll be on the right side of the Falcons, and I've already bet this game. I bet him plus 3.
Yeah.
Because
One day you
have.
have. I mean,
right.
keep
Exactly. I
trying.
want to be right on the Falcons one day.
yeah, one day.
It has to happen.
Chargers Chiefs over 54, like we said in our boardwalk.
Zack hates it.
I also have Rams money line.
It was 55 on the online, wasn't it? Or on
No.
Whispered?
Okay, that's 6.
And
Where else?
Wait,
and
what was the 6th one?
the Rams.
Gotcha. Rams money line?
Yep.
Yeah.
And San Francisco money line.
I hate it.
It's bet.
Plus 53.
Imagine.
All right.
What happens if I take out Falcons money line and just do their spread? How do the odds change?
Well, I can't do math that fast, but
I can.
it'll go down a little bit.
Did you guys take Washington football team instead? Plus 7?
I did not know.
I kind of like that.
I kind of like that.
Now we're at plus 46.11.
Shelby, if you don't tease Washington football team in this teaser, you might want to add it.
If I tease the other way. Okay.
So you like the money line.
Yeah, I do.
5 to win.
Do I like a minus a 7-point favorite to win? Yeah, I think so.
5 to win, 231. 231.
Well, I mean, the Steelers were 7-point favorites last week.
It's true. And the Bills were 6.5 week 1.
God, we saw the board so elite last week. We didn't even touch that Raiders-Steelers game except for the first half under.
I
took
did.
that.
Plus 7.
Oh, right. Okay. God damn, we were sharp. Fuck,
Okay.
dude. How did we not get a Vegas deal from that week alone? Our bookie's like, yo, Vegas, you want to sign these dudes a contract?
I haven't erased that board because I look at it a lot. We fucking killed
we
it.
have the picture encapsulated in time.
Here's Tease and Thank You, which is 2-0 on the year, but we're getting a little dicey this week. We're taking our shot this week.
Okay.
Calling it out, using money, won from Parlay that ended Monday night with Green Bay.
I already spent it.
All right. Are you on the online book?
Yes.
Can you look up what the odds were on this?
Sure.
I already bet it, and it was like 23 to win something.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's Arizona minus 0.5 at Jacksonville.
Okay, so if I go to Arizona, let me log into Google.
What?
I'm joking. As if this was me reenacting you doing this bet. Minus a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see
7
what-
point teaser,
Yeah.
right?
Did you see what I bet on it though?
I did
What the
not.
odds were? Okay, you're making it as you go. Okay. Next, Washington football team at Buffalo minus 1 or whatever 7 points get you now. Plus 0.5.
pick 'em.
Pick 'em? Okay. So I got a bad number there.
It's okay.
Next, Chargers.
No, you said not plus 14. You want
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Down to pick 'em 0.51, whatever. And then teasing the Chargers up plus 13.5 against Kansas City.
That would put us at 14.
That's a 3 team. Oh, are they 7 on the online book right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 7.
No shit.
They
Yep.
sure are.
God, this is a bad sign. I'm getting all these bad numbers.
I'm getting a good number.
Well, you're getting a good
no,
number.
I bet the Chargers already
Right.
separately.
You
today.
did. You
No.
did.
Yes.
Oh,
6
no.
I'm about to get all these
Oh,
good numbers.
no.
This game's ending. Kansas City's winning 34-27. Next, we have Chicago at Cleveland. Cleveland down to 0.5.
Yeah, that stands.
And then lastly, Zach, you're not going to like it, but you got to go with it.
Yep.
Seattle at Minnesota. Minnesota plus 8.5.
That's fair.
Skull.
That's fair.
What's that
What
get
was
you?
what was that
I
for
can
the
cover.
Chargers?
That puts us at plus 9. Not a key number,
That's
but
not really.
Zachy pushes.
The Browns. Tease the Browns down.
Oh, okay.
10 to win 35. Don't hate it.
So plus 350 on that.
Yes, sir.
Plus 350 on that 2-0. And just for kicks, I started a FanDuel sports.
Oh, we have to
account.
do the thing.
Yeah, we need to try that.
Yep.
But I was over there and I was like, I just need something to put money on. I want to just see if this works. So I just put in $10 and just to see what I could come up with. So it's kind of like this is a Scotty party parlay. It's but it's on FanDuel and I'm just stalling as I log into my account.
Imagine if it wins.
So I know, and I've kind of talked myself into it. Okay,
Who you need to talk yourself out of it?
my bets. This is a 14-team parlay
Oh, it's hit.
That
Dude,
I
it's
put-
hitting.
that I put $10 on. Don't let me get hot because it's 1-0. Carolina minus 8.
Oh yeah.
Bang, Bang. All right, and then Arizona -2.5 against the Jags. Baltimore -6.5 against Detroit.
Good number.
Buffalo -2.5 against Washington.
You took alternate
Yes.
lines. I got you.
New England money line. Chargers +8.5.
The Detroit Lions.
Bears +11.5. Bears +11.5 at Browns. Bengals Steelers under 52.5. Atlanta Falcons money line. Denver -3.5. Vikings +4.5. Tampa Bay money line.
Oh my God.
2 more.
Oh God.
Packers San Fran over 45.5. And lastly, Cowboys money line. $10 wins you a cool 4,410.
You're
Hey,
gonna
Shelby,
be a Twitter
let
story.
me give you $5 and get half
I'm not
of it.
going
No.
back. I'm not going back to Indiana.
No, he wants to buy into your existing parlay to
Right.
get half of the fucking winnings.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Let me
No.
invest.
No, because he has to pay. He has to pay a vig for one of those legs already hitting.
Zach, give me two.
Very
give him
true.
250.
Very true. I hit the like most true part of the whole parlay.
Hardest part of the whole parlay.
Yeah, it was. It was -110. Carolina -8.
Abundanza.
Abundanza. Scotty, you could buy in with $5 if you want.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Maybe not.
How much does he get? Because he's not getting $2,000.
5 would win. He would win
1,500?
This-
after Carolina.
1,500?
about- I was gonna say 15, like 1,600.
I'll do that.
1,600.
15.
That's an easy dub.
15's fine.
Give him 16.
Zach just doesn't want to see me win.
No, I'm
Even
just trying
even
to,
not getting a good line. Fuck it.
But here's the thing. If this were to go 12 for its next 12, and I'm just sitting here Monday morning with Cowboys money line, I'm going to bet Eagles +4
Oh,
and
easily.
look in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to Indiana and
Putting a cool grand.
a cool G, a nice dime bag is what they call it.
as the kids would
The
say.
kids would say, I'm putting a nice dime bag on it. Scotty, you're welcome to be a part of that.
Take my 750 and put it on Eagles +4.
Yeah, seriously. That's gonna be my fucking luck. Is I'm gonna let Scotty buy into this for $5.
You're gonna take the
And then
fantasy. You're gonna take the fantasy league money to go put that on the Eagles.
Yeah, why not?
Why
I'm
not?
gonna get it back. Well, now it's gonna fuck me because it's all of it's gonna hit, and then it's gonna be Scotty has $5 invested, and then now it's gonna fuck up my hedge opportunity.
Yeah.
You don't legally have to key him in. You just say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Real dick move. I
I
mean,
can
it's
just not
it's
post the
documented right now.
podcast. I
No.
can not post it.
No,
Delete
I'm
the
letting-
audio.
Guys.
I'm letting it buy in.
Hey guys,
Okay.
this parlay is one leg out of 14, and we're talking about retirement plans.
We're already ready to fucking sue each other in civil court. Your Honor, if you look at Exhibit A, this is our fucking podcast episode that has
Hey,
30
listen,
downloads.
I just like to ride
If you
with
look
the
at this
boys,
podcast
you know what I mean?
episode, it's just me. Like, imagine licking cereal off of it.
If you could fast forward through the part where we literally fucking roasted this fucking bitch. All right.
All right, is that our show?
It sounds like our show.
All right. We'll see you next week when Scotty and I are about. We're gonna end up making like $30.
We took the cash out option after the second leg hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Scotty, if you get a notification Sunday night before the Packers game, where it's like
Shelby
everything-
Venmo'd you $27.38.
Shelby Venmo'd you $750. He's like, oh, okay.
Add it to
Hey, you
my-
got
Hey,
plus money.
Hey,
Plus
listen,
money.
listen.
This is the black, baby.
Listen, put it on my tab for the fucking podcast fees. Hey, look, that's half of the 13 right there.
All right,
That's
Zach,
our
you
show.
owe Shelby then $5.
Yeah, like if it gets to Sunday night,
Good luck getting that out of me.
that is an awesome thing where they give you a cash out option. Like if it's decent Sunday night, I'm running away.
Zach,
I'm not telling Scotty either.
Zach, you owe me $5. See you in juvie, bitch.
All right, that's our show.
Shelby, I just Venmo'd you.
the sun sleeps late and pours himself a shot of tequila. It's a little place called Pleasure Island. That's where I'd like to feel ya. It's easy to find just beyond the last wave, where the dolphins and whales are up mating. Sail all day and all night and then take a hard ride. That's where I'll be awaiting. Pleasure Island, island of pleasure. No need to stop and think. Pleasure Island, a beautiful treasure. Come on down and have a drink.